Welcome to Chiang Mai, the ancient capital of the Lanna Kingdom, nestled amongst the rolling hills of northern Thailand. In this video, we're going to visit some of the best temples in Chiang Mai.
Oh, he said the louder the better.
Oh, the louder the better, okay.
And try some unmissable northern Thai dishes.
And those big chunks of tender beef that have been perfectly cooked just fall apart in your mouth.
And go on a night out at the Chiang Mai Night Bazaar.
The beers were flowing. It looked like a good place to go back and continue the night.
Come join us and explore Chiang Mai.
Alrighty, so we're at the Maesa elephant camp, and here we're going to feed some elephants. So it costs 300 baht to enter, and you get this basket of fruit that you can feed to the elephants. So I don't know anything about these elephants, if they're rescue elephants or how they got here. Hopefully we'll soon find out, but let's go and check this place out.
The Maesa Elephant Camp is about 29 kilometers northwest of Chiang Mai, and we stopped here on our way back to Chiang Mai from Mae Kampong. The camp used to have elephant rides and elephant shows, but they've abandoned those practices now, and the elephants live free in the surrounding jungle where they forage for food and bathe in the stream. We didn't know what to expect here, but it was a really cool experience to see and interact with these majestic giants.
Alrighty, a whole bunch of bananas for this elephant. Oh! It just scoops it all up in its throat. That was awesome. Oh, it's got a rough skin. Corn on the cob. There you go. Yum yum. Another corn on the cob. Whoa, snatch! Don't snatch! That's not very nice, is it?
Bye-bye, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Oh, waves. Oh, it's coming towards me. Whoa. Okay, bye-bye, Mr. or Mrs. Elephant. Alrighty, so we're staying at the Moon Dragon Inn here in Chiang Mai. So we've got a pretty simple room with 2 single beds. So there's a bit of a workspace here, a bit of a TV, fridge, coffee station and a wardrobe. And there's the bathroom, kind of small, but it will do the job perfectly. So yeah, we're going to be here for the next few nights where we're going to go to the night market, explore some of the temples, try some delicious food. So come along with us as we explore Chiang Mai.
We got up early the next day and headed out to the Ton Payom Market to grab some breakfast and get some local specialties. The Ton Payom Market is about 2.5 kilometers from the city centre, which is about a 5-minute Rot Dang journey. To get around Chiang Mai, you can catch these iconic Rot Dang cars that are a ute or pickup truck that are painted red with bench seats in the back. You can flag them down anywhere, and they'll also pick other people up along the way unless you hired them for a round trip. There are also tuk-tuks and regular taxis, but for us the real Chiang Mai experience is in the back of a Rot Dang.
Alright guys, we're now having some breakfast, and we're having jok, which is a classic Thai breakfast, which is a rice porridge. So we're at a local legend spot here called Jok Ton Payom. So here is the jok here, and it comes with pork balls. This is ginger, some green onion, and this is some deep fried dough balls, so it's a little bit crispy, and there's also an egg in here. So what you do is you just mix this up. You can also season this if you want with pepper and Maggi sauce and a bunch of other stuff. And that egg will mix in as well, and the colour will change a little bit. There we go. So we'll get a big scoop of that. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Fantastic. It's so comforting and warming, and that ginger just gives it like a, I don't know, a healthy kind of feeling to it. It's really, really beautiful, and those dough balls just give it a little bit of crunch, a bit of texture. It's a really awesome breakfast, a great way to start your day.
What about the drinks?
Oh yeah, and we have this drink. This is a chrysanthemum drink, so they make it from the flour, right? And it's not sweetened with sugar. It has stevia in there, so this is supposed to be a really healthy drink. So let's try this out. Oh yeah, I can't describe what that tastes like. It's a little bit sweet.
Yeah.
Slight floral sort of flavor. Really good. I wasn't expecting to like that, but that's really good. Whew. I've now finished my bowl of jok, and it was absolutely outstanding. The star of the show were those meatballs. They were absolutely beautiful. You can see like they're handmade here. They're juicy. They have a little bit of fat in there. They've got a bit of pop. Absolutely sensational. And also for dessert, on your table you get these dough balls on here with this pandan custard here. So let's try that out. Awesome. That's epic. That pandan custard is sensational. Awesome. Perfect breakfast. Definitely come to a place like this and eat with the locals and have an epic breakfast at the same time. Alright guys, we are now at the Ton Payom Market. So this market is about 5 minutes outside of the city centre. It's a super local market and a great place to come and find some local dishes to try. So definitely come out here. You won't see many tourists here, but you will find some awesome local dishes. So let's go see what we can find and try out some local food.
The Ton Payom Market is a place where Thai tourists and locals will come to buy some local specialties like Nam, Sayua, Mulkap, Nam Prik and Ong Poo. They also sell a bunch of fresh and dry fruits, nuts and other Thai snacks. Definitely consider popping out at least for the breakfast that is absolutely delicious, and then grab some local snacks to go and eat later.
So these here are bamboo worms. So I'm being told they're a clean worm.
Yeah.
And you can see they're very white. They're not like other worms. They actually look like a French fry almost.
Yeah, they never touch the earth.
Yeah. So these are these deep fried?
Baked.
Baked.
With seasoning with olive salt.
Okay. Yeah, they look like French fries. Very interesting. Okay, cool. So the sign says apparently I can try one. I can't read it, so I have to trust them. So I'm going to try this bamboo worm. Here we go. Okay. It doesn't really taste like anything. It's kind of airy. Yeah, not bad. It feels like it would be a good beer snack. But yeah, not much flavour. Chrysanthemum. Here we go. So this is what they would have made that drink out of before. Alright, so we've just got back from the market and we have 3 things to try. So the first one here is cap mu. So this is like deep fried pork, skin and fat. So we have 2 varieties here. You can see this thinner version, and this is from the cheek of the pig, and when we have the other version which is off some other part of the body. I don't know where it's from.
It's typical cap mu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this has been seasoned as well, and you have it with this Nam Prik, which is like a roasted chili dip. So let's try this out. I'm going to try the cheek one first. It looks crunchy and yeah, let's give it a go. It looks very crunchy actually and crispy. Look at that.
Oh, stringy.
Jingle jangles. Very crunchy. And Nam Prik, it just tastes like roasted chilies or bell peppers or something because it has that flavour. It's not too spicy.
Okay.
No, it's good. Now let's try this one.
Oh yeah, that's.
Oops, All right, got a big scoop there. All right. That one's more soft and airy. I think I prefer the soft, airy version, but it's up to you. Some people might like crunchy, and you might go for the crunchy one, the cheek. But I like this other one. I like this one. It's soft, pillowy, very good. It's a little bit spicy, but not too spicy. I think most people could handle it.
Because we ordered like regular spicy.
Okay.
No, not regular.
So Farhan
Extra
friendly.
spicy.
Extra spicy.
Extra spicy. Oh wow, this is extra spicy. Okay, it's not too hot, but this would be perfect dish to have with a beer or something. I think this would be the perfect beer snack. And speaking of beer snacks, the next thing we're going to try is also an awesome beer snack. Alrighty, so next up is sai ua, which is a sausage that is flavored with various herbs and spices. So it's got like chili in there, lemongrass. I'm not sure what else is in there, but it's the best way I describe it is it's almost like curry in a sausage. So let's try this one out. I love this dish. So the herbs and stuff aren't perfectly like grounded up, so there's a bit of texture going on in there. Lots of flavor, like a huge punch of flavor. So like I said, it tastes like a curry. I'm sure it's pretty much the same herbs that you put inside a curry, like a green curry or whatever. Absolutely fantastic. Has a little bit of a kick of spice in there. Very, very delicious. You have to try this 100%. If you don't try anything else, you have to try this dish. Awesome. And pair it with a beer, and then you have a match made in heaven.
All right, the next dish, I'm gonna be the one who tried it. Okay.
Because I don't have the courage to try
Because
it.
Donald doesn't have the courage. This one is called Ong Bu. So literally, it's like a freshwater crab. They just like scrape all the fatty bit and then mix it with I don't know what, but it's so good. So I'm gonna show you how we eat it. So come down here. We've got sticky rice, and I'm gonna just like get a little bit of sticky rice and scrape some, like you put the butter or the jam into your bread.
So you spread that
Or you can
stuff
just like
onto the sticky rice.
yeah. If you tried prawn heads, it's something like that, like fatty goodness, creamy goodness. Yeah, that's some sort of like that. But I think this one they cooked, so it's some sort of like custardy, like this. The seller said there is no egg in it, so it's just pure crab fat. And 35 baht for this little crab. Yeah.
So,
When you're in Chiang Mai, at least give it a try, you know.
yeah, if you got the courage, because it looks intimidating because it's served inside of a crab's head. So
Some sort of crab shell.
yeah, so if you've got the courage, you go for it.
Some shop will have it in the top like this,
Yeah.
but this doesn't look as good as the one on the shell. I know, like it's like a, you know, go back to where it came from of some sort. Damn. And one thing about the Northern food, you can mix and match. You can have this and have the cap moo on top.
Oh well, you're going to combine it in one super dish.
I'll try to make it one super
Okay.
dish.
Here we go. Check this out.
Just like that. Let me have a little bit of nam prik.
Oh wow.
I never had it. First time I'm trying the nam prik ong. I never had it before in my life. One bite. Layers of flavors. The sticky rice, you have a creamy crab. Then you have crunchy pork cracker. And then some sour and spicy dip. Party in my mouth right now.
That's the ultimate Chiang Mai food combo right there.
Yeah. Next one, maybe add this on top. Burst the flavor. All right.
Cool.
That's it.
Awesome.
We jumped in another Rotdang and headed out to Wat Pha Lat Doi Suthep, which is about 10 kilometers from town on top of the Doi Suthep mountain. This is a fantastic temple and a must-see when visiting Chiang Mai. It's very iconic, very beautiful, and has commanding views of the city, surrounding mountains and countryside. Keep in mind you will need to navigate the 306-step Naga staircase, but don't worry, it's worth every single step.
Alright guys, so there's an interesting story to why this temple is built right here. So apparently back in the day, the king of the Lanna Kingdom invited a monk from the Sukhothai Kingdom to come over, and this monk brought with him a holy relic of the Buddha, and that relic was the shoulder bone of the Buddha. So when he came here, they performed a ritual and the bone broke in half. So they took one half of that bone and put it on the back of an elephant, with the purpose of building another temple with this piece of bone. So basically they let the elephant run free, and they followed this elephant to see where it would end up. So eventually they followed the elephant to the top of this mountain here, which is currently called the Doi Suthep mountain, and the elephant got to this spot right here. It blew its trunk 3 times, and then it actually died. It fell over and died. So this is where they built the temple. So they took that bone, put it in a casket, and they buried it under the ground here below this golden stupa behind me. So that is the story of this temple. So it's a very interesting piece of history, and yeah, absolutely beautiful here. This place just shimmers in gold, and it's a fantastic place.
You'll notice people walking around the pagoda holding flowers, incense, and a candle. You can get these for a small donation, as well as a piece of paper that has a prayer on it. So what you're supposed to do is walk around the pagoda clockwise 3 times while saying the prayer on the piece of paper. They do have an English version on the piece of paper, but it's in Pali, so it's a bit of a tongue twister. So the reason why you walk around 3 times is because the number 3 has significance in Buddhism, as it represents the 3 jewels of Buddhism. And you'll also notice you'll be holding 3 items in your hand while you're doing this.
Okay, so now we've done our 3 laps. You light the candle in the flame, and then you put the candle in the stand, and now we pray. That was a bit loud. I apologize to everyone. That's better. That's more peaceful. It more suits the vibe up here. Oh.
Oh, he said the louder the better.
Oh, the louder the better. Okay. All right. So that monk was encouraging me to actually ring the bell louder. So I think the idea is put as much effort in as you can.
Verified by the monk.
Verified by the monk. Alright, so check out this view from Wat Pha Lat Doi Suthep. So go around, you can see all of Chiang Mai. To the right there you've got the Chiang Mai airport, and directly in front we've got Old Town. You can kind of see this green square, which is where the kind of that canal moat type thing runs around the Old Town. Alrighty guys, so that's Wat Pha Lat Doi Suthep. And I'd have to say that this is probably my favorite temple in Thailand. It's so beautiful here. Everything kind of just shimmers in gold. And as you're walking around, you can hear the bells chime softly in the air. It just has a special energy here. And especially when you pair that with the epic story of how this temple come to be, it's just a really fantastic place. And you also get amazing views of Chiang Mai. Like, this is just, yeah, such a serene, beautiful place to come. Anyway, we're going to wander around for a little bit more, then we're going to head back down that giant serpent staircase, which is like super cool as well. It's really, really awesome. So yeah, we'll check in with you later back at Chiang Mai or another temple somewhere else. See you later.
We had hired the Rotdang guy for a round trip and negotiated the price beforehand, and he even stopped at a viewpoint on the way up for us. He waits around for you to finish at the temple, and once we're finished, he pulled up, we got in the back, and then we're off to our next stop, Wat Pha Lat, which is about halfway down the Doi Suthep mountain.
So beautiful here. Check that out. Going back up the stairs. So this place is called Wat Pha Lat. So it's a Burmese style temple. It's really beautiful. There's like lots of buildings made out of wood, and it's all surrounded by these gardens and jungle. There's even a stream here. It's such a serene and beautiful place. Now check this out. It's like a little waterfall cascading down. Such a beautiful and serene spot. Reflection pool with Chiang Mai in the background. Absolutely beautiful. So Wat Pha Lat is located about halfway up the mountain to Wat Pratat Doi Suthep. So you can stop there on your way up or way down, and it also fits into the story that we told before about the origin of that temple. So apparently the elephant that they were following through the jungle stopped here for a rest, which is really interesting. But the temple here is done in the Bagan style, Burmese style of temple making, and they don't know the actual origin of when it was first erected here. But yeah, really, really peaceful and serene spots, you know, all this stuff amongst the jungle, the beautiful gardens here. Everything's made of wood and stone, which makes it kind of feel connected to nature. So yeah, such a peaceful place, and yeah, definitely highly recommend it. Beautiful stop on the way or way down from Wat Pratat Doi Suthep. Alright guys, we are at Khao Soi Lung Prakit. So this is a legendary khao soi joint here in Chiang Mai. It was featured on the Netflix street food series, so it is well known for locals and foreigners alike. So when you're in Chiang Mai, you must try khao soi at this joint. So here's the bowl here I have got a beef version of khao soi. So I'll just throw my bits and bobs in there. Squeeze my lime. Give it a bit of a mix. Right. Let's try it out. I've got a big chunk of beef here. Oh yeah, really good. That beef is really, really tender. The broth is like really, really rich. It's got a bit of a kick of spice in there. So if you're not into spicy food, I wouldn't add any more chili to it at all. It's perfect the way it is as it comes served. Yeah, let's grab some more of it. Some noodles. Yeah, oh, absolutely beautiful. It's got a nice spicy punch to it. So delicious and flavorful. Amazing. And that's Lanna Prakit right there. And the man is in there, still working. All the fame from Netflix, and he's still behind there in the kitchen, working every day. Awesome. Oh yeah, absolutely delicious. The broth is so rich, creamy, and spicious. And those big chunks of tender beef that have been perfectly cooked just fall apart in your mouth. Absolutely stunning version of khao soi. Alright guys, so we are now at Wat Umong. So this is another temple that was built by King Guna, the same guy that built Wat Pha Lat Doi Suthep. And this is another beautiful place set out here in the jungle. And this place is kind of unique because the temple here has tunnels in it. So I've seen pictures of it, it looks pretty cool. So let's go check it out. Alright, so we've made it to the main stupa here. So it sits on top of this big square platform. We have to walk up some stairs to get here, and below us is where the temples are that we're going to go check out after we explore this square here.
Fun fact, because the name of these plants, it sounds like, you know, painful or something, lan tom, pain. So they never encourage people to grow this in the house. So you will see this in the temples or somewhere public. But that is kind of like all beliefs, but it's beautiful.
It is a beautiful flower though, yeah.
And they have pink color. I've never seen a pink color before. And another fact, if you go to Thai temple, you would never see Buddhists sniff the flowers, because it's some sort of like, you eat food before the monk, you sniff the flower before the Buddha. So it's some sort of like, it's like you eat a forbidden fruit or something like that. So you never do that. My parents would say you will have like a big nose if you do that.
I've got a big nose. I must have sniffed one of the flowers at some point.
Yeah, that's a fun fact.
Cool. Okay, so here is the base of this temple complex. Like, we were just up there, up the top, and you can see there's this big base made out of these bricks. And in front here, we have 3 tunnels. And then down these tunnels, you can see here, there is a Buddha statue. So back in the day, all these walls would have been covered in plaster and highly decorated with colourful, beautiful pictures. You can only imagine what it would have looked like back then. It just would have been fantastic. Like, it's fascinating to see this today, but back in the day, when it was in its prime, it just would have been magnificent. So you make it to the end of the tunnel, and this is what you see. And then either side here, there are more tunnels. with more Buddhist statues. So let's go check these other ones out. And then down the other end. Wow, the tunnels go further. Oh wait, that's cool. There's another spot with niches, but check this out. The tunnel goes further. Jeez Louise, let's check this out. Oh, it goes completely out into the jungle. Let's see what's down this end. There might be something cool down this end also. Wow, this is really unique. Really cool place. Now my voice is echoing everywhere. Oh, there's more. Okay, yeah, there's another couple of niches here with some more Buddha statues. And there's one down the end here as well. Wow, really unique and interesting place. The setting out here at the foot of the mountains in the jungle is really beautiful as well. There's beautiful gardens here that we'll go check out after this. But yeah, this is really, really cool. So here we go. You can hear roosters crowing everywhere here. And here's a couple of the resident roosters here. And look at this. We have like a chicken in the tree here, just hanging out. That's crazy. But yeah, oh, there's another rooster up there on the wall of the temple. That's so funny. They're just everywhere. They've taken over this place. So here they've lined all these Buddhas up along this wall. And then you have this big Buddha head here, which must have been part of a large Buddha that would have been around here. Oh, really beautiful. Alright, so around the temple here you'll find these signs with Buddhist quotes or quotes from famous monks and stuff. So if you can read Thai, they are very interesting and enlightening kind of messages. Yeah, so yeah, if you've got someone like Nat to tag along with you, you're all good. If not, you're on your own. You might have to use some sort of translation app or something like that. Chiang Mai is in a mountainous area, and because of this they produce lots of coffee beans, so you'll find lots of coffee shops in the area producing coffee with local beans. So one thing you should do when you're in Chiang Mai is try the local coffee, and that's what we're doing today. We are at Akha, and I got myself an iced cold brew latte with almond milk. So there's a lot going on there, so let's try this out. Oh yeah, very almondy, probably not as strong as what I would like, but it is super delicious. And as always, it's the perfect way to get out of the hot weather and have a nice cold drink. And now, what did you get, Naturia?
I just get the plain Jane iced Americano, but I get the strongest roast. Let's see what it is. But the color looks so appealing.
Looks good.
Oh yeah. So yeah, it's not strong, but yeah, good.
Akha is an extremely popular coffee shop in Chiang Mai. It has kind of like a modern, sleek kind of design here. It's like metal and concrete, but it's also got the old like bricks here that you see on the temples and stuff. So it's old meets new. So it's got a really cool like architecture inside this place. It's really neat. Jumped in a tuk-tuk and we're heading off to the Chiang Mai Night Bazaar. So we're going to grab some food, and also I'm on the hunt for some swimming trunks because mine have a big hole in them right on the butt. So I need to buy some swimming trunks. Tomorrow we're heading to Koh Samui. So let's go explore this place.
Let's go.
I'm like a proper con Thai now. Beautiful.
30 baht.
30 baht. That's a bargain. Yeah. Keep it all. Keep it all. Keep it all. Khop khop. All right. So I've got my amulet all sorted. Proper con Thai now.
Con Thai. I don't have amulet.
So right now we are at the Chiang Mai Night Bazaar. So basically it runs along both sides of this road. I have no clue what the road is called, but we will put it on the screen right now. And right down the end there's a covered section that has like food and stuff. So we're gonna make our way there, see what we can find around here first, but make our way to the food section and grab something to eat. So let's go. All right, so we haven't made it too far in a night bazaar, but we have found ourselves at the
Payom Market.
That is it. That's where we are right now, and there's a band playing, and the whole place is surrounded by street food stalls. We've got ourselves a beer, and just watching the band play. Very good. So we'll eventually make it to the rest of the market. All right, so we have now left the market, so the hunt for bathers continues. So let's see what we can find. But we think we might go back to that market. The live band was awesome. The beers were flowing. It looked like a good place to go back and continue the night. But first, bathers take top priority, and also some street food. So let's continue.
Bikini for female, so.
Yeah, no bloke stuff though.
Wow, but it's a good sign. You might find something.
It is a good sign. This Hawaiian shirt is just a thing of beauty. Alright, so we stopped for some food at the Night Bazaar. Sorry about the music, it's very loud in here. So the food options weren't the best, to be fair. So I was stuck with the safe option, and that is stick food. So basically got a variety of stick foods. So we got some sai ua here, some isan sausage, and the old classic uping. So anyway, we're gonna eat these, watch this guy play music for a little bit, and then continue the hunt. T-shirts, bags, some shorts. What else we got? Where's the bathers person? I suppose there's nowhere to swim here.
Yeah, exactly.
So why would you have bathers?
Exactly.
Is this a wild goose chase? Yes. We are hunting something that is impossible to find. Alright, so that was the Chiang Mai Night Bazaar. So the swimming trunks were a fail, but it is an awesome place to come to do some shopping, grab some street food, grab a beer and watch a band and stuff. Really awesome. We didn't expect any of this stuff, but really awesome night out. So definitely come here when you're in Chiang Mai. Highly recommended. And let's see where this guy's taking us. Oh, this guy's a legend. He knew exactly where Moon Dragon was.
Yeah.
Ah, Kokomaka. You're a legend. Moon Dragon Hotel.
In the next video, we fly down to Koh Samui for a beach break, and in true going somewhere style, we don't lie around the beach and turn into lobsters. We hire a scooter, hit the road and explore the island. So thanks for watching, and if you liked the video, give us a thumbs up, and we'll see you on the next adventure.